When it comes to this recipe, I don't know what's better, the sweet and tangy lemon curd or the buttery, crunchy shortbread crust. Maybe it's the fact that there are only 2 to 3 grams of carbs per bar, depending on how you slice it. Let me show you how. Starting with that crunchy shortbread crust, add 1.5 cups of almond flour to a large bowl, then a 1/4 cup of sugar-free sweetener. To get that crunch into our bars, add 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut flakes. This hint of coconut really pairs nicely with the lemon. Then pour 4 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and the zest from 1 lemon because we want more of that lemon flavor throughout the bar. I remember when my kids wanted to do a lemonade stand. We didn't have any lemons, so instead they just tried to sell some of their old toys alongside the road. Sell! And we lived on a street that had only maybe 1 or 2 cars drive by every hour, so I think I was their only customer.
Sell! I don't get this, Mom.
After the crust is pressed into the parchment-lined baking tray, bake at 325 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. While this bakes, I'm going to sip on one of my favorite ways to enjoy citrus flavors, which is to drink a glass of Element electrolytes, who is my sponsor for today's video. Each packet of Element has a science-backed electrolyte formula of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. Sounds like a lot of electrolytes, but when you're sitting in the heat sweating, watching your kids try and sell a dried up tub of Play-Doh for $75, you're bound to sweat out some electrolytes. Athletes can lose up to 7 grams of sodium per day in their sweat. When sodium isn't replaced, that's when you get the headaches and the muscle cramps. The citrusy flavors from Element are my favorite, and right now they have their seasonal grapefruit flavor in stock. They're also offering my viewers a free sample pack with any Element order, so it's a great way to try all 8 flavors. Get yours at drinkelement.com/KetoFocus. This grapefruit flavor is my favorite, and they're only offering it a limited time, so you need to go to drinkelement.com/KetoFocus. On to the lemon curd. Add 4 eggs to a large bowl, along with 1 1/4 cups of powdered sugar-free sweetener, 3/4 cups of lemon juice, a tablespoon of arrowroot powder, this is my go-to keto thickener, a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and a zest from another lemon. Mix this together until it's combined and then pour it over your baked and cooled crust. Then you're gonna pop this back into the oven for another 20 to 25 minutes. Ever wonder why lemon bars have powdered sugar sprinkled on top? It's not really just for the sweetness, it's because the top looks like this. Unappealing. Just cover that up with a light sprinkling of powdered sugar-free sweetener and cut into 9 to 12 squares. Now I know you're gonna wanna open up a lemonade stand just so you can sell these. Make sure you price them high because they're worth it. And if you need some sugar-free lemonade to go with it, we'll click right here because I show you how it's done.